well, this is a conscious cinema, not subconscious cinema. And I don't know, it's like I don't say it's an inverted dream, because this wasn't a dream. It was happening to me consciously, and I understood that. I don't know if I was channeling, but it was these three guys. I don't know if it was like, at something like, I would say it's a cell phone place, or like someplace where they get somebody, like either T-Mobile, AT&T, they're getting a service provider, I believe. It just appeared that in my mind, but I woke up, and honestly, I was communicating with people last night, and after, I think, when I woke up in the middle of the night or something, at least that's what it felt like. The sparky went out, and I told people I was gonna record a video, and it's based on sociopathy, and why I don't wanna not just have children, but be in a relationship, I believe, something to that extent. Also, I was communicating. I woke up, and I was communicating. It was this woman. It was a dream, actually, and that's the first time I woke up. And the dream was about this individual. It was very weird. It was like he was drawing squiggly lines, and oh yeah, United States supposedly got invaded. Except I thought it was Japan, and she said no, it was China. And it's gonna happen in 2 years. And she said it sounded like a black female by the tone. I don't know. And she's like, God bless America, my ass. He doesn't even give a fuck. He's in everywhere, which means like an evil, cruel-bound person, whoever this individual is. He sounded like a white man, actually. And I guess that was, I dreamt about him. Because when I woke up, she started talking in, and he as well. And he didn't say too much, but he was like, it was like, like I saw like an attack, but it was odd. It was like random people. Well, I guess it was China. It was just, I would say random people. So that sounds like, that sounds like cruel. That sounds like narrow-minded on my part. But it didn't seem like a military attack. It seemed like, regular people just, like, you can say it was skirmish, like a guerrilla warfare, or like skirmish, and it was just taking over. Very odd, but it wasn't, dreams happen in such a way I don't see a clear picture. So it was like, I used to say metaphorical, actually, or I would get a kind of representation of what it really is in a different form. So I'll get the basis, and I think, I don't know if it was then or before, actually people said, oh, you better go, make a video, because we're gonna fuck with you for that, because I'm thinking some things. It happened the whole night, and it's like, listen, I don't give a fuck. I better fuck with. I've been threatening. People told me the future this is gonna happen to me. I could care fucking less. I don't give a fuck. It's like, I'm not gonna plan my thoughts based on fear, because like this will happen in the future. But it was after that, and it was like I don't know what I had to do. Not just sociopathy, that I said, well, that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't want to have children. And then I think I said, even if like, even my genes were polluted by my parents, or this and that, because I'm not a sociopath, even if they're polluted and I would have a child with a partner, with a woman, it's like, what is the point? Well, what is the point? It's not just, it's egotistical driven. It's like, that's not the most biggest thing to do in life. I mean, I get it, like, as far as sexual intercourse with women, yeah, it sucks. Not to be in a relationship, companionship, yeah, it sucks. I think someone else told me, well, you can have that. It was an antenatalist. It happened a couple hours prior, before he went to sleep. It was a female. She was like, well, you can seek companionship if it's the right one. She'll understand you. You just want to seek, sexual intercourse. I'm like, yeah, but we'll probably cheat. Once in a while, she's like me. I didn't say that. But, yeah, and then I was trying to explain to somebody, well, I mean, there's ways to go about it, but just like, it's the whole process. It's a biological, people play biological game to reproduce. That's really what it is. And sexual intercourse is really not that, it's really not that great, actually. It's a biological game, like, to be attracted. And I get it, I am attracted to a woman, but it's like, underneath it all, that's all it is, for sexual intercourse. I could be attracted to someone's personality, and it's great too. But, in a bigger scheme of things, how I think and how I see the world, I mean, I can't settle for that. It's not the most important thing. It's not like the end of it all. And I get, it gets lonely, but it's like there's so many other things to do. And I could go on my relationship, this and the other thing. I don't know how it pertains to that, but I woke up and I was making fun of, I mean, I don't know if it was Shannon, but it was a guy. He was talking to a female, and it was these other two guys. And one guy just tried to intervene. He was trying to make the joke was that his parents saw the future till he died, and they mess with him every time, like Super Bowl, and they mess his game up so he doesn't even watch it. And he was like, well, why don't you just gamble? It's like they show him like fumble this and the other thing, and they went into different avenues, and it was funny. It went back and forth. The end of it all was, supposed to the guy was a Polish descendant, but I'm Polish, so I was like, my relatives were, watching football, and it went to like, combining the sport, and it went to the cultural jokes and this and the other thing, tongue in cheek. And the end of it all was like, the girl just doesn't fucking like you. Actually, to that guy, because he went too much. I was like, dude, I'm not saying I would like to be gay and be that funny, but that's a good bit. I'll fucking turn gay for that, and I'll be miserable, and then that's like I fumbled. It wasn't funny. But that's just a premise to a joke. I mean, I don't, to be, I mean, obviously, I don't want to be homosexual, but it's also like, from a comedic standpoint, it's like, it was so funny, fuck it, I don't care, but it's also an anti-native standpoint, and it's like inverted, not just dream. Like, I wonder if I said this, last night, and someone actually, what happened in real life. I wonder if I say something. I didn't dream about the things I said, I believe. But I did talk. I was thinking, and people were communicating. Someone just let me mind. But someone, I was thinking about guerrilla warfare of half the United States. Before it was the United States, the colonies actually, and the Great Britain was just try to seize the land, and they called them the terrorists, and they diverted from the Queen. Anyway, the colonists fought by guerrilla warfare. Also, they fought. I don't know if it is called a skirmish, but it was a line, and they had line, and it was on a field, and they would just shoot, and then they would charge at the end of it all. And I was just thinking about how the battles back in the day, even in World War I and World War II, they were. If you think about it, it was just, they would just, they would walk actually towards one another with a bayonet actually. And I mean, it was just a different kind of warfare. And I was thinking about it last night, and someone was telling me, I don't want to hear this shit. I'm a fuck. I was like, listen, what the fuck? I'm not fucking talking to you, bro. This is some things I think about. And it was, one of my sad days. I could call it a sad day, which I figured it out. I'm the one that's going through like a misery, a form of depression. And it's like, and I just overcome it. I'm like, I'm just going to sleep. And I think about other people. I mean, how, as far as their being, how miserable they could make me just being around them. Also, their failures, And I exhausted. It was people from the psychiatric community. Also, how unintelligent they were, reckless, careless, pride-driven, but also very juvenile. There's one person, she would just talk like, I've been telling people. It's some things that's like, her non-truth, her truth. It was just a ridiculous fucking thing. Also, the part of that's the worst about those people, they were very threatening me. They told me they're gonna harass me, assault me when they get out. Also, on the premise that one of them I didn't say hi to. The other that, she was friends with him. So I was staring at her, and I was, and she would start harassing me. She started standing next to me, and she did throw some water, I believe. It was her party, and no one stood up for that. And that's, and I was trying to size it up, and I'm like, well, that's kind of society for you there. I guess I am the guy in the lighthouse, the one that chases purity, and people call me an idiot. Right? I don't throw water, and the place that she threw water was when I was stretching, exercising, doing my Tai Chi. I was trying to do yoga. I was doing an accelerated movement, and she just threw water and stayed there for like a day till I was like, fuck it, I'm not cleaning it up. Staff didn't clean it up. I mean, I could go about, give details how, it's really society, actually. And, that was just like, I guess, just sad. I had to fucking think about it. And like, you read my mind, you don't want to think about that. Like, that's part of society as well.